you very much indeed, Jerry. I would now like to call on Father Anthony Fagan, please.
In spring of 1981, with the agreement of the then Bishop and the then Parish Priest of Coothill, or Drumgoon, the Coothill Social Services Council took over the management of this hall. Since 1991, I have been the chairperson of the Coothill Social Services, and we have managed the hall as best we could. Last year, the Parish Finance Committee, as has already been said, urged the renewal of St Michael's Hall, and tonight we see the fine job that has been achieved as a result of that decision. The social services would simply not have been able to do anything like this very beautiful renovation. I want to thank the present and the past members of Coothill Social Services Council for their stewardship and the management of the hall over the past 18 years. I want to congratulate all who worked on this project over the past year, the contractor and his team, the subcontractors, the architect, the finance committee and the canon. May the new Parish Hall Management Committee be blessed with success in their care for the hall and for all from our parish who use her and enjoy themselves here. And lastly, I want to thank on behalf of all of us, all those who have been involved in the arrangements for tonight, the committee that were involved in the arrangements and all who are mentioned on the ticket. Ronan Collins, the Swarbrick brothers, Sean Kenny, Jean Bannon, Jimmy Horan, Keith O'Connor, Corey McNally, Mel Doherty and Dizzy Ronan. Thanks to all of them and all who are helping. Congratulations to everybody who've been involved in the renovation of this great hall.
Thank you very much indeed, Father Fagan. Now, we're not going to keep you all night, so don't get too excited. We have one more man to say a few words, and I'd like to call on Sean Foy Junior, please.
Three men come to Coothill. Where's the old Monsignor gone? I don't see him around. Ah, so you're behind the times. There's a new one coming to town. Any word of who he is or what county he is from? Never heard a word, but I'm told it won't be long. Anxiously we waited, looking round for signs, when then one day in Market Street, he took me by surprise. I asked the boy beside me, is this the man we've been expecting? Ah, so you're behind the times. He's already had a collection. Mind you, he said, be careful on how you address this man. This is no ordinary priest we have. He'll soon be the new canon. And so we waited with bated breath for his first trip to the altar, all waiting for his slip. But alas, he didn't falter. His head held high, his vestments spotless, he addressed his sheep with words so faultless. Then he introduced himself and said, I'm Father O'Dowd, to be among you people. Thank God, I'm very proud. From County Cavan town I've come, the good news to tell to you. I hope that you'll be patient and give me a chance or two. It isn't easy for a man to come to somewhere new, but bear with me and I'll do my best to be of help to you. He moaned and moaned and moaned a lot. About Cavan town he missed, but we persevered and stuck with him till he finally did enlist. On Coothill his presence felt, he did make fairly fast, and learned men said to each other, he'll surely never last. But then he met two loyal friends. They called them Tony and Dan. They put their heads together and worked out a master plan. They started very slowly to find their way around, and it wasn't very long till their feet were on the ground. They started off with just one church, and then on to another. They had the marbles gleaming. To them it was no bother. People came from all around with penny, shilling and pound. No, I'm only joking. It wasn't that easy found. But yet they did the money, and to good use it was put. They lifted every woodwormed oak and replaced every strut. They washed up all the stonework and replaced every tile, varnished all the seating and placed them in a file. About the pulpit some were worried when they took it all apart, but they placed it in the altar stone, which is now a work of art. So here we are on this great night, with our new hall posh and lavish. It is amazing what can be done with 3 good men in your parish.
Thank you very much indeed, Sean. Thank you. Take a bow. Come out and take a bow. Sean Foy Junior.